Can Zhongli still be good? Yes, I absolutely 100% think this character can still be good, but you have to have the condition of your team already has to be good enough to clear Stygian. Stygian Fearless, to be specific, basically. In order for a character to be good, they have to be usable in Stygian, I would say. If they're not, then they're not a good character. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and use Zhongli on the Mavwika team here. My Mavwika does a load of damage. There's not really much to keep her back, you know. Zhongli here is going to provide Geo Resonance and 20% Res Shred to her, and hopefully we'll see that we can clear this guy pretty easily, even without having, you know, Silali or another applicator here. We're just trying to do raw damage. In some cases, Zhongli can also give you a lot of, you know, attack too, because he can use tenacity, right? So as we see here, not doing the best. You can even see when we don't crit. It's beautiful. It's just an amazing system they've come up with here. Now we have Bennett. We should be doing quite a lot more damage. We're going to have that, and then we can hold this, and then boom, a lot more damage. As you can see here, we are doing a lot better, trying to get this out of here. Okay. Yeah, would really appreciate. Why does my Bennett not have energy? All right, there we go. Again, going ahead for the Res Shred here. Oh, we didn't crit on a 95% chance. Okay, thanks. As we see here, though, we're doing decent damage, decent enough damage. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep doing damage just until we are there. Yeah, there we go. And let's go ahead and grab the more damage. We are halfway through. Only half of our HP, though. Only half of this character's HP. Not exactly what we like to see. But then again, terrible luck here. And honestly, I'm having a weird issue with my camera. I don't get it. I'm obviously not doing the best combos here because ideally you'd be doing the new Mavwika combos that give you a whole bunch of extra stats and stuff, right? Or not stats, but extra hits and stuff. So ideally you'd be doing that. But I'm just holding charge attack because I'm a very simple gamer. And I think we'll be able to get this done. Alright, let's just keep going a little bit there. Yes, grab you, grab this, and... Okay, well, I don't have Zhongli's shield active here. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, please don't be the reason why we... Zhongli can be the reason why you fail. He can be. It's not nice when that happens. Let's try a bit of a redone team, to say the least. My Bennett, man, I need to figure out what's up with him. Are you good? You have 267 energy recharge? Okay, start acting like it. Okay. So we need to see, you know, does Risley doesn't use Bond of Life, does he? Yeah, no. So this is actually a good way to test him. So let's go ahead and grab Bennett. Oh. Oh. Okay. To be fair, that was dire. It was so good, I didn't even realize we weren't doing Fearless. Okay. Let's go ahead and retry that. I literally almost got a dire clear with that. Okay. Okay. How do I get out of dire? I think I have to leave. Okay. I think we can consider that a clear. I didn't even realize it wasn't dire. Fearless now. Okay, chat. All right. With Fearless will be easy for us. Okay. Okay, this will be easy. Just for the sake of us not using the same character, let's use Arlecchino on the same team. Just so we don't have to use the same character. You know, it's the same sort of situation where we're using a C2 character, so kind of iffy. I don't really have a character who's not invested in, like Uber invested in, that I would use Zhongli with. Obviously, I don't think Arlecchino here. Maybe someone in the comments can, you know, say that they use Zhongli. I mean, there's no proof unless they also upload a video, but maybe someone in the comments can say like, oh yeah, I use Zhongli for this and stuff, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, dude, man, the amount of damage we're able to do to the shield still, even without like all this, you know, yeah, dude, yeah, they're easy. All right, not too bad for us, man. I went into the, okay, well, that's a issue that I can have with Zhongli, I guess, but there's not like a issue I have with him, but issue I created because I didn't hold his E skill. Yeah, as you can see here, we're easily clearing. Oh, well, apparently we didn't hit that with Shilonen. And again, I didn't. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Come on. Get out of here. I'm tired of you. Get out of here. Boop, boop, boop. And we dominated. Like, it wasn't even close. So, that's when, you know, it can be really good. There's no way. Was I just doing, like, hold on. I just don't feel like it's correct that I sat there and I used Nefer and somehow I ended up not clearing this. With that, given the fact that I did that, I just feel like there's no way. I gotta be doing something wrong when I did this, right? Like, I just don't know. I mean, after going into Dire, this feels so much easier. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, the one thing is I know for some reason her energy recharge just sucks. I don't know why. Alright, let's go ahead. Yes. Oh, I did switch off Ino pieces, I think. Yeah, let me go ahead and just do this. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. I don't really see where we had an issue. Was I just, like, smoking something that day or something? Maybe. I might have been. Chat, maybe I was. Yeah, let's go ahead. Hold the E skill. Zhongli getting slowed down. Yeah, because even with this, what happened that day? I feel like I was doing Dire, because I was not doing nearly this amount of damage that day. I'm not even trying, and I'm already basically there. Like, I don't know. What happened? What happened, chat? Alright, let's go ahead. I was hoping I could have gotten that previously, or like in... I'm not even doing the dash cancel thing, which, you know, I can do it, but, well, I didn't need to do that. We'll be fine. We'll apply enough. And then, of course, Zhongli, go ahead and hit us with that. And, yeah, we'll just end up doing this, and this, and this, and one more. Yes, and one more there, and one more here. Yes, okay. We're very close. I feel like if I do this, right? I did end up, okay. Well, I did, okay, get off the pillar. Alright, we've seen a couple times where Zhongli can be the reason why you fail. Like, it would have been better, like, back in the day, if they knew what they were doing. They knew, like, they knew what they were doing when they didn't allow him to have the pillar up. But as you see there, you know, Zhongli, I wasn't going fast at all. We could have cleared with Nefer there. I must have just been, I don't know. Maybe it was just because I was so not used to fighting the boss yet, and I hadn't done so many runs. But there we go. I did a run and I failed because I had Zhongli on the team. You know, I have done this with Nefer at this point. Although, you could also say that run was way easier because I had Zhongli on the team. If I really tried there and I dash canceled, it would have been very easy. I'm really questioning now that Nefer run. How did I end up doing that? There must have been something wrong with it. Do I even have... No, Ino should be on Noblesse, right? Why are you not on Noblesse? Noblesse is your artifact set. That Noblesse wouldn't have changed anything for Nefer. She's an EM scaler. I'm trying to find a team that... Okay, here's a perfect example of when Zhongli's not good. So Zhongli has a issue where there are more teams right now that do not want him at all. And if you put him on the team, it heavily destroys their ability to clear anything. Comparatively to, like, oh, I put Zhongli on Nefer's team, right? It's not that big of a deal. However, a team like Varissa, right? You know, Varissa Overload, you do not want to put Zhongli on the team because characters like Chevy exist, and Chevy only wants Pyro and Electro on the team. So there are more characters and more teams that have, like, restrictions on that, like Hydro and Dendro with Nilo, Cryo and Hydro with, you know, Miss Coffee, Pyro and Electro with Chevy. There are more teams like that who desperately do not want Zhongli to be put on their team than Zhongli actually has best in slot teams. Because this guy, he's not really that good, right? He can run Tenacity of Millith, which actually I have him on, surprisingly. I would not have expected that. You know, let's go ahead and throw on a Flynn's team, right? I think that'll be a fun team to throw on here. So a Flynn's team works perfectly fine with Zhongli, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have all of, you know, these sort of, you know, interactions here. Let's go. Yeah, we'll pop Zhongli again. Would really hope if my Ino just got a little more energy, you know, that'd be a lot better. It would be so much better. I feel like the world would be at peace, you know? Alright, now my Nefa needs to refresh her E skill, and then we'll refresh Zhongli, and then we'll go ahead, and because I can do enough damage super easily with my Flins, I don't have to worry about anything like this. We're basically, like, guaranteed to just get through this, right? Like, I'm in Zhongli here. Well, I forgot Nefa does shielding. A double shield, I mean, it's not like Nefa's shield is impenetrable, right? Like, it's not like that. Nefa's shield is definitely something that can be completely, you know, turned against you if it breaks, right? Whereas now, double shield, you know, we don't have that issue. We now have this. And we can even throw the spicy meatball to maybe, well, it didn't. It didn't. Trust me, it didn't. Alright, let's wait for you to get back inside. Okay, there you go. Boop. And just a little more. Okay, boop. And now we have this. And as you see, we're dominating this super, super easy, honestly. So, not really an issue, right? I put Zhongli on the team. He protected us. He gave us 20% res shred. Gave us a little bit of attack. Maybe, I doubt it, because the boss moves around so much. But he did what he did. He did amazing, right? In no point in that fight was I in danger of dying. So, Zhongli can still be good on teams that are already good. And another thing we can talk about with Zhongli is the fact that he is a character who, again, more teams don't want him at all, but then do want him. So when you put him on a team, this guy can actually be beneficial in some way, because guess who I saved for the Flynn's team, right? I saved Sucrose. I didn't have to use Sucrose. It's pretty good, you know? I got a little bit of what Sucrose offers with the 20% res shred, and I got protection. And then now I can use Sucrose if I want to do a Mulani run or something, right? Against maybe this guy or something like that, right? Maybe a solo Sucrose run. I don't know. She's there. I didn't put her there. I mean, I did, but, like, not intentionally. He's not bad. I feel like there are, you know, there is a legitimate, like, oh, yeah, this character literally doesn't want to be used on anybody else's teams, and he does, maybe not to say he's not bad. I think he is bad at this point, but he has value, and the value in him is that he's so bad, and, like, he's so bad that using him and being able to just have that team slot filled by a character who is still adding something to your team, which is basically an immortality, it works, you know, like, it works, and it's very competent, and it's very good. So, I would say, overall, yeah, Zhongli, pretty good. Still, to this day, like, has the second best shield, you know. Is he worth summoning for? No, don't. We have Columbina coming up, and probably, like, 2 updates after Durin, or 1 update after Durin. But summon for Durin or something. New characters are what you want to summon for at this point, because new characters are pretty broken. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.